I didn't record this video, not the voice, not the face, not a single frame. Everything you're watching, the script, the narration, this avatar, the graphics, the edit, was built end to end by an AI model that Anthropic released last month. It's called Claude Fable 5. I gave it one brief: make a YouTube video about yourself, good enough to publish. Then I stepped back. It researched, it wrote, it produced, it edited, and it reviewed its own work frame by frame. What you're watching is exactly what it handed back. In the next 3 minutes, I'll show you what this model is, why its launch became one of the wildest stories in AI this year, and precisely how it built what you're looking at. So, what is Claude Fable 5? It's Anthropic's newest model and the first generally available model in a new top tier, Mythos class, above Claude Opus. Anthropic says its capabilities exceed anything they've ever made generally available, state of the art on nearly every benchmark they tested: software engineering, knowledge work, vision, scientific research. And the longer and more complex the task, the bigger its lead. In early testing, Stripe reported it compressed months of engineering into days. In a 50 million line code base, a migration that would have taken a team over 2 months, done in one day. It beat Pokemon Fire Red with vision alone, raw screenshots, no helper tools, where earlier models struggled even with assistance. And it costs $10 per million input tokens, 50 per million output. Now, a model this capable carries real risk. So, Anthropic shipped it with the strongest safeguards they've ever put on a model. Separate classifier, AIS screen every request. Ask about certain cybersecurity, biology, or chemistry topics, or try to distill the model, and your request gets answered by Claude Opus 4.8 instead. More than 95% of sessions never trigger a fallback at all. There's also a twin release, Claude Mythos 5. Same underlying model, some safeguards lifted, but restricted to a small group of vetted cyber defenders working with the US government. And then it got wild. 3 days after launch, the US government placed export controls on both models. Anthropic suspended access for everyone. For 19 days, one of the world's most capable AI models was simply off. On June 30th, the controls were lifted. On July 1st, Fable 5 came back globally. So how did it make this video? One Claude session running Fable 5. It read Anthropic's announcements and wrote this script. Every claim you've heard traces back to a source. For the narration, it used a HeyGen clone of my voice, generated in chunks under 60 seconds each, which keeps the delivery consistent. Each chunk then drove my digital twin through HeyGen's API on Avatar 5, their latest avatar engine. For the edit, it used HyperFrames, HeyGen's open source engine where video is code. Every graphic you've seen is HTML and CSS that Fable 5 wrote and animated itself. Then it rendered the cut, pulled still frames at every transition, inspected them, and fixed what it didn't like, looping until the video passed its own review. So, an AI just built this entire video. What should it build next? Tell me in the comments and subscribe to watch it happen.